started with salmon, and I would just eat salmon in the oven. My husband would help me prepare it, and it was pretty decent. I felt pretty good after eating it. I mean, it wasn't like a shock to my system where I just felt like overall just absolutely amazing. It was a cure to everything, but it definitely had a pretty good effect on me. I felt very tired afterwards, like my body needed time to digest it. And then I decided, okay, I think I need to take this a step further. I need to eat something else. So I decided to go to pasture-raised eggs, organic eggs. So I started with one, and honestly, this was not easy. Like, I cried a lot. I was very sad. Like, this whole transition has been extremely hard for me, honestly, to just kind of relearn everything after 7 years of being 100% committed to veganism has been very, very, very difficult on me mentally. I don't know physically how difficult it's been. I know, like, whenever I eat fish for dinner, that's typically when I'll have my meal, or when I eat eggs, I do feel very tired afterwards, and I think it is just like my body absorbing all of the nutrients, and it takes just time for me to digest this food that I have not digested in a really long time. I decided to incorporate eggs because I feel like a lot of my food that I'm eating is very high in fiber, and I don't really want to eat a lot of fiber anymore. So now I eat like maybe either eggs for breakfast or eggs for lunch or eggs for both. So I'll have a breakfast of like pancakes, which is just simply having like oats, almond milk, one egg, some vanilla, baking powder, and then I'll just put it in a pan. And I also started incorporating oils as well. So coconut oil, olive oil, those two oils are the only oils that I've included in my diet. And I do feel like my skin is like, after 1 week, my skin is actually starting to feel a lot softer, which is different. I actually have some of my skin on my face peeling because my skin is so dry, which is really weird. But, you know, I'm not like dumping oil on my food. I'm not eating a bunch of meat or anything. Like, I'm making a very conscious decision on how I'm transitioning out of the vegan diet. So I'm going to the store like Whole Foods. I'm getting MSC approved salmon, so wild caught salmon. It's very, very high in nutrients, which is great. And you know, the eggs, like I said, I get Vitality. I think it's Vital Farms pasture-raised organic eggs. So I feel good about where my food is coming from. I'm not like drinking dairy or anything, which nothing against anyone that does that. It's not really my thing. It wasn't really my thing before being vegan anyways. So yeah, I'm just doing really well. I drink almond milk. I still use Viva Life cheese. One of my favorite go-to meals now would be fried egg in olive oil with a little gluten-free muffin, and then I put a piece of the cheddar Viva Life cheese on it, and that is something I really enjoy eating. But I'm making conscious decisions. So before, I was not making conscious decisions. If you're not making conscious decisions, that's your own personal journey. That, you know, if you want to do that, that's on you. I just know I like to take away lessons from my experiences in my life, and I didn't go through 7 years of being vegan for nothing and doing that to my body for nothing. I want to make, good decisions for myself, and I think I'm doing the right thing right now. And I know there's a lot that I really still want to talk about when it comes to the vegan diet and lifestyle, because it is a diet. I know a lot of people say it isn't a diet, but it is. Like, you are consciously restricting certain foods from your diet, so that is considered a diet. But it is also a lifestyle. I'm not just purchasing leather now. I'm not just purchasing cruelty makeups and things. Like, I'm still going to make those decisions for me, and that doesn't take away from anyone else if they are not making those decisions. But like I said, I've learned from this, and it was a very crazy experience, and my body is kind of destroyed at this point, but I'm excited to see where my life goes from here. And I feel very open-minded now. there are a lot of people on the internet that are either so against veganism or so for veganism, and I feel like I'm in the middle. Like, I can understand where vegans are coming from, but I can also understand where, you know, people that are 100% for the carnivore diet are coming from. I have such a different outlook on veganism though, and the people and how they act, and I literally cannot wait to talk about these different topics now, knowing what I have gone through, and like, I've seen both sides of it. Like, I can't wait to start making videos on that, because it is really different. Like, a lot of these people that are online that are vegan have only been vegan for a couple months. They're in this honeymoon phase of just like being so gung-ho on this lifestyle, which good on them, but you shouldn't be putting other people down, like, because of what they eat. Now, if you're trying to inform people where their food is coming from, I can understand that, but to say you shouldn't be doing this, you're a murderer, this is a Holocaust, you're raping this, like, that is not okay. And I'm realizing that, and again, this has been a week of me learning, and I definitely cannot wait to document my journey back to somewhat of an older lifestyle, but I'm very excited to show my journey, because I think a lot of people leave the internet during this time, and I definitely understand. Like, this is like very high and low for me. It has been very difficult. I've really been struggling with my identity, as well as just understanding, like, how do you know the stuff that you know, but then also just go back to doing what you're doing before. Like, you just have to, I don't want to say rationalize, but you just start to think about, like, is it really worth it? Like, you know, do I really just want to continue doing this? Is this really good for me? Is this providing me a good life? Am I doing something that's going to make it worth living here? And that's really what it came down to with veganism. I just didn't feel like I was living. I felt like I was dying. So I'm very excited that I was able to record this and create this video, but definitely more to come in the future. Like I said, I have a bunch of videos from when I first went vegan. I have, you know, just a lot of thoughts on it. I've been in this community for 7 years. Like, I have so many thoughts and a different perspective now that I would like to share. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I'm really excited about making videos in the future, so feel free to subscribe to see more videos. Leave a comment down below if you are what everyone calls now an ex-vegan. I guess that's where I fall into the category of at this point. I appreciate you stopping by, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.